Well, the Dalai Lama insists he has no political agenda, but day 2 of his latest visit to Canada is reverberating among politicians here and abroad. The Tibetan Buddhist leader weighed in today on our foreign policy, a message about Afghanistan the Tory government may not be happy to hear. But as Jacques Bourbeau tells us, Harper is using the Dalai Lama's visit to send his own political message to China.
Thank you.
Prime Minister Stephen Harper welcomed the Dalai Lama to his parliamentary office, exchanging scarves with Tibet's spiritual leader. And it's not just another photo op. This meeting heavy with symbolism. The Prime Minister lending the stature of his political office to the Dalai Lama's campaign against the Chinese oppression of his homeland. A far cry from 3 years ago when former Prime Minister Paul Martin held a private informal meeting with the Dalai Lama. And the Dalai Lama took advantage of all this political exposure, asking for help to gain more autonomy in Tibet.
In spite hardening sort of attitude from the Chinese government, our supporters should stand firm about human rights issue.
The Chinese embassy in Ottawa is not impressed with Canada's welcome of the Dalai Lama. We don't want to see any foreign country become a political stage for his political activities, China's ambassador said recently. It certainly doesn't help the relationship. Criticisms brushed off by the Conservatives.
Attacking a 72-year-old pacifist Buddhist monk who advocates nothing more than cultural autonomy for his people is counterproductive.
It may irritate the Chinese government, but Harper's welcome of the Dalai Lama should come as no surprise. Stephen Harper has not been afraid to criticize China's human rights record, something much appreciated by the Dalai Lama.
I think, one of the leaders who speak very strongly about human rights issues.
But there is one area where the Dalai Lama parts company with the Prime Minister, the war in Afghanistan. The Dalai Lama saying this is not the best way to respond to the events of 9/11.
The violence, you see, control your physical, not control your mind. Mind can change through reason, through affection.
And throughout his busy day in Ottawa, the Dalai Lama used his own affection and well-developed sense of humor to make his case for peaceful change in Tibet. Jacques Bourbeau, Global News, Ottawa.